Okay. All right, Carol, first, tell us where you were born and tell us a little about your childhood growing up.
Well, I was born in New London, Connecticut. Actually was adopted by both parents, so I don't know my real parents, but my dad was military, so I grew up basically everywhere, a lot of places, and learned to make friends very fast because you don't have them very long. Most of the time we were only in a place for 2 years, and I think that's what kind of gave me my abilities of today, where I can relate to a lot of people and a lot of different people, you know.
Okay. Who were you closest to in your family when you were growing up?
I don't know.
You want to skip that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any special values that you can tell us about that your parents taught you growing up?
Well, like I said, being raised military, I was raised, I have no siblings, but I was raised to be very polite. It was always yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. And that was pretty well instilled in a military life. There's no such thing as a military army brat, as they say.
Was there anything that during school that you got in trouble for? What would you say you got in trouble for most growing up?
I dared to skip school one time, and I learned my lesson. My mom caught me, and that was my only dare, the only thing I tried that didn't work.
Okay.
I didn't like that.
Can you tell us about some of the jobs that you've had over the years?
Basically a lot of waitressing. My parents did, have a diner and some restaurants, and they're managing bars, that type of stuff. So I've always kind of done that type of work. Plus I drove school bus for 7 years in Vermont. I did a lot of other jobs, underwriting for insurance, worked for a private investigator for a while. And since I've been in North Carolina, I've done some home health care for an elderly lady, and then, of course, waitressing. And
what would you say is your favorite out of all of those jobs?
What I'm doing now, because it's my own. And I've always wanted to do something like I'm doing now. It's challenging. I'm not very artistic or creative. I don't feel that I am.
How did it come about, having awesome finds?
Well, having a place here at Dodson's Lake since 1988, I visited Liberty a lot, and staying at the lake, going to Liberty, I befriended a girl that had a business there, Monica, and a little gift, and actually she did pawn also. She was a pawn shop. I had shoulder surgery and wasn't going to be able to waitress for at least a good while, and her cancer reoccurred, and it was tough, and she had a young son. She wanted to spend time with her husband and son, so it gave me the opportunity, and it was heaven sent. It gave her her chance, and it gave me my chance, and that was our start. It was tough. I was in therapy, so I couldn't open all the time, but eventually, it became a steady business, and people returned.
What do you love most about having your store?
The people, the customers. I really like the socializing. I mean, I've had people come in from all over. I like to try and catch accents. Being I've lived a lot of places, I try to catch accents. A lot of times I'm pretty good at it. I can't say I'm the best, but I'm pretty good at it. And I've even had somebody come in that was from Vermont, and they didn't know they were coming into my store, and I was from Vermont. So it's just really unique. You'd be surprised at what is it they call the six senses of